United States literally did not want Israel part of the coalition in Iraq because they thought it was going to affect other members of the coalition. Like that's
which members specifically would be like, no, fuck no, I don't want Israelis fighting alongside me. Which ones?
People who are, pick your poison. I don't know.
I'm saying which nation said I don't want Israelis fighting alongside me in the coalition. Which one said that?
Specific country, I don't know, but if you research the topic, it literally talks about it.
Black rabbi, you got your little bitch boy over here. All right, but anyway.
No, if you research it, it literally talks about that.
Can anyone realistically tell me if there is no difference between the United States Armed Forces and the Israeli IDF or the IOF, as I call them, right? The Israeli Occupation Forces. There's no difference between these two.
Exactly.
How
it
are
would be the same thing.
Tens of thousands of miles away from the theater of Iraq? How have Israel not spared any troops in Iraq in 2003?
Well, I think okay, we heard you. You said it like 8 times. So I think what's more important.
I'm gonna say it until I get an answer. Why?
What? Because I think Mark just gave you an answer. You don't like it, but the point is even a bigger picture.
What's the answer he gave?
He said the United States did not want Israel involved in the conflict.
Why?
With boots on the ground, because they are building a coalition and there was anti-Israel sentiment involved in it.
There was anti-Israel from who?
From other Arab countries.
Arab countries.
The Arab countries wasn't in the coalition or in the
Which Arab countries were in the coalition? Which Arab countries were in the coalition?
It's not a coalition for military intervention. Coalition in terms of
So let's talk about the main 5 people who were in this coalition.
I mean, you have to dominate the conversation.
Bro, you have to lie to prove your point.
No, can I list it directly? Can I list the coalition directly? The 5 main players.
In February,
Israel
will be leading the airstrike in Iraq.
I know like Israeli countries like to bullshit, but I'm not going to let you bullshit. I'm not going to let you gaslight. I'm going to keep you on your fucking toes the whole time. Yeah, run away, bitch. Like a good little bitch. Run away.
Okay, hold on for a second. Mark, you made a statement about coalition. So you do know that Bibi has urged America to go and, overthrow the government of Iraq multiple times, right? He's basically said that this is going to be... So, yes, exactly. And then after that, multiple times. So wouldn't that be more of a threat to the coalition to speaking up? Because this is a nation really urging the U.S. to take action, military action.
In front of Congress.
Yes, and also it was the intel that Bibi so-called provided that said that yes, Iraq was behind 9/11 and that there was no weapons of mass destruction. So with that being said, Mark, doesn't that become more detrimental for this coalition than providing military support?
No, Mark ran away too. Rats run. When there's no cheese, rats run. That's what they do.
They just say the most obscure shit. Even Mark throwing that in there.
I love seeing rats.
But they seem to think that people are dumb. Apparently we're dumb or something. Apparently.
Yeah. You have to be completely stupid to believe anything they say. When you challenge them and refuse to let them gaslight, they run. And it's beautiful.
And they both left together. Look at this. They can't hold their own. One after the other. Thing is, he heard my question and then he left.
Yeah.
Oh God. And Mark calls October 7th a genocide upon the Israelis. That's what he says.
Yeah.
Genocide. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, it's a genocide.
But then he denies what's going on in Palestine by saying that there's no official blah, blah, but where's the official anything? There's no case even.
You know what's so beautiful?
Sick fucks.
The beautiful talking point is this. Hamas has a better military to civilian combat ratio on October 7th than Israel does. That's the crazy part. There were
The
1,200
crazy
people
part
killed.
is,
There were
we don't even
1,200
know.
people killed on
Don't
October
forget the
7th.
Hannibal Directive. We don't even know if those deaths are ascribed to. That's another thing.
100%. I agree with you. 100%. There were 1,200 people killed. Let's say, like conservatively, it's probably far more than this. Conservatively, 200 of them were killed by the Hannibal Directive, right? That leaves 1,000 people. Out of that 1,000 people, 480 were military, were combatants. That literally leaves the other 550 as civilians. And out of all of those civilians, the vast majority of them were militarily trained. So they were actually combatants themselves. Hamas literally has a better civilian to combatant ratio than the Israeli government.
Oh, forget that. He keeps talking about toppling Iran. They weren't even able to take down Hamas.
I love pissing rats off so much. I want the rats to come back.
Oh, Teddy's up. What's up, Ted?
I was just thinking that they're lucky, really, because Hamas took hostages. Imagine if they carried on. Bearing in mind it took Israel 6 hours to respond, and I thought had an extra 6 hours to carry on.
Right, Israel, the country the size of New Jersey. I drove through New Jersey. It took me 34 minutes to drive halfway through this.
Well, that was right at the border, right?
And that's
What
with
border
heavy
is?
traffic.
Hold on. What border, whether there's so-called enemies or not that surround them, is that open anywhere in the world?
Finally left, that bitch left, so thank
the
God.
fucking piece of
I took
shit.
my headphones off. I'm like, okay, I'll let Yada engage with him, but I took my headphones off.
And then Mark's
I just saw the screen and I put the headphone back on.
If I'm talking to him, I'm gonna make.
Because I get a fucking headache listening to that bastard.
Amir, if I'm in the room, that rat's gonna run every time. You know that.
No, bro, he just likes attention. I don't know what the deal is. It's attention over. We have some son of Shahs right here, supporters. Do you want to come up, Shah? Come up. Let's have a conversation.
Come up, Shah.
They believe they support the son of Shah. By the way, Reza Pahlavi was begging America to do the attack. Shah, you should look into it. It was reported in mainstream media, like what was it, yesterday, day before yesterday?
Oh, damn.
Hey, I talked to one of these Son of Shah characters. They said that Reza Pahlavi should get a Nobel Peace Prize for advocating for war in Iran. So he should get a Nobel Peace Prize for advocating for war. That's the funniest shit I heard all week.
Oh wow. Wow, peace and war go together. For bonding.
Yeah, you should get a peace prize for advocating for war in this day and age.
Did he disrespect people? I'm sure he disrespected women, right? He disrespected you, Ace?
I don't know, he tried, but he failed, as usual.
What about you, Fire? Did you get disrespected? Yeah? I probably disrespected Z as well.
No. Yeah, he goes after Z.
Yeah.
But did you hear Mark? Mark's dumbass coming up? Trying to defend this idiot?
Oh, yeah.
The question that Yada has, just go ahead, Yada. Just explain it.
No, I just simply asked, I said, if Ace posed a question that said, if you could fight for the U.S. military, and this is a question a black rabbi she was asking, if you could fight for the U.S. military or the Israeli military, which one would you choose? And I think by that question, she was trying to gauge whether he was aligned with America first or was he aligned with Israel first? And he said it's the same. It's exactly the same military. They fight on the same side. So I posed a question after. I said, in 2003, why didn't Israel fight alongside the Americans like the Dutch did, like the Canadians did, like the Australians did, like the Germans did, like the UK did? Those are allies that fought, that put boots on the ground. They were the coalition of the willing, as Bush said. So Israel being far closer, why didn't they put boots on the ground?
In Iraq?
And at the woodwork. And said that they... Yeah, in Iraq in 2000.
Yeah, but the Canadians didn't put boots on the ground.
The Canadians?
They said it's a peacekeeping sort of thing.
They sent out like, I don't know, 4 or 5 people. That was just a regular peacekeeping, you could say, but they didn't send boots on the ground. They didn't.
I thought
Yeah,
they did.
yeah.
No, they're
yeah.
just a peacekeeping.
I looked into it, bro. I debated back and forth because I do debate a lot of people, and I like to go based on facts. So Canadians, they didn't really, contribute to the Iraqi thing. So this is why I kind of respect my Canadian side a little bit more than my American side.
You're right about that. So Canada aside, Australia did, the Dutch did, the United Kingdom did, and Germany did.
So what do you say?
So pretty much Black Rabbi said the reason, he said he doesn't know why Israel didn't.
He said it's the same thing. Then Mark's.
Yeah, but after saying they're the same military, and then Mark came out the woodwork and said the U.S. didn't want Israelis fighting with the coalition because of anti-Semitism.
No,
and
it
the
would
ranks
go
of the
against
coalition.
the coalition of some sort that was being formed in the Middle East, which makes no sense. But that's what I said. How about the fact that Bibi has gone to Congress multiple occasions urging them to attack
In
Iraq, and
2002,
wasn't it? And wasn't it the intel apparently that came from Israel saying that Iraq was involved? So isn't that going to be more problematic than the actual?
What was the direct quote again? Where he said to Congress, he said, "If you overthrow Iraq, I guarantee you, it would have enormous positive reverberations in the region."
Yeah, he said that if they come after us, they're coming after you next. Like,
But he wouldn't send a single soldier to fight.
Yeah, but that was Mark's thing. If we're talking about threatening relations, isn't that really isn't that more problematic than actually these guys just talk?
That's an Israeli thing. They like to jerk themselves off as vigorously as they can, pretending that they're doing something for anyone other than themselves. And it's disgusting, and I will not let them project that. I won't let them
they both left after. After that, they both.
Of course they did. Yeah, because there's no way to justify it. You run when you're a rat. 100%. I will not let rats on this stage and not be able to defend themselves. I will put them on their fucking toes every time.
Oh, why are you in the audience? Come on up. Why are you so shy? I'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, Shaw, come up here, little man.
He's asking if anyone's living in Iran. Come on up, my friend. We could talk about it.
It's not even Shaw, it's Sa. Yeah?
Oh shit, I don't get it properly.
Sa. Get your bitch ass up here, boy. I'm sorry, am I a little too violent? I feel like I'm too violent. I'll make it.
Black Rabbi, tends to bring that out. His irritating self. This freaking ChatGPT introduction was the worst thing you've done. The way he generates articles.
He said,
and
I
talks
need
about them.
an answer. Has any of you ever lived in Iran?
Okay.
No. I've never lived in Nazi Germany, and I know Hitler's a piece of shit. So what's your implication, Si? You're saying if you haven't lived somewhere, you're not allowed to have an opinion on it? Right? Si, is that what you're saying, buddy boy? I didn't live in Maoist China, but I know that he was a piece of shit. Through the Great Leap Forward, he killed millions of his own citizens. The rat runs. Good boy. I love making rats run. Good boy.
I don't understand how a Black Rabbi tries to conflate the civil rights movement in America.
He's not American first.
I know, but he can't conflate the two. Like, he makes it seem like, Black Americans, this is what they fought for. It's no. Like, it's a very odd conflation that he does with the Israeli standpoint. The parallels he draws do not make any sense. I think it's quite disrespectful.
Yeah, but that's what they use. Like, I don't know if you guys watch.
He's the only one who does.
You know who got
Rabbi.
You guys know who Rabbi Shmuley is?
Of course.
Okay,
Of course we do.
Rabbi Shmuley, he does the exact same thing. When he's on these talk shows or these podcasts, he'll draw parallels between Israelis and black people in the United States. Like, did you see that debate with him and Candace Owens on Piers Morgan? It's one of the best debates. She shits on him so thoroughly. I think it was beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful takedowns I've ever seen. She shits on him so perfectly. He cannot respond. He literally says, he calls her Candace Owens. He said, you don't like other black people. You shit on black people and Jews. You're not in the same place as I am. I am morally superior to you because I'm on the side of African Americans, and you, an African American woman, aren't on the side of Africa. It's the most hilarious shit. These talking points. It's a Zionist tactic.
Yeah, you're right. I've heard. Do you know Abby? The other Zion on this app, the so-called lawyer. Abby's a really irritating woman who says she's so tied to AIPAC. So she's tried to appeal to black people in black spaces by saying we should be allies, we should be together. Like, first you're gonna come for us, then we'll come for you. We're fighting the same struggle. It does this bullshit, and people obviously see right through it. It's and Rabbi Shmuley Amir will tell you has a sex toy shop with his daughter. You know that, right? He sells kosher. Yeah.
Some disgusting shit I've ever heard.
How
Who the fuck has
rabbi
a sex toy operation with their child?
Exactly, and it's a rabbi.
Yeah,
Oh
sure.
God.
Can you imagine what
degeneracy.
the world
That's
would think
disgusting.
if there was a imam or a priest?
Yeah.
Say there was a Christian priest.
Yeah.
He said, I have a sex toy operation.
Yeah.
Well,
they were doing an advert with a loop. It's so disgusting to even say it.
Because they're satanic. They're satanic monsters.
It is.
Yeah, Rabbi Shmuley is on some Epstein shit. I'll be real with you.
Guaranteed.
He is blood drinker 101, Baal worshiper, piece of shit. He's not even a Jew.
Yeah, he's very demonic.
We saw that video of him literally saying, as a Jew, am stronger than God. I'm greater than God.
Oh, okay. Yes. God. So have you heard a black rabbi here? I think Amir was asked him. If Moses came down, he said, what you guys are doing is wrong. Would you stop? He basically said that he would off Moses. Black rabbi.
Of course he would. Of course he would. He's a Baal worshiper too. It's clear. People who are actually Jewish people, who are God-fearing, who are of the Emic tradition, and there are Baal-worshipping kike fucks who pretend to be
Don't do
Jewish.
any slurs, please. We don't.
Yeah, please don't do the racial slur, but that is a racial slur for the Jews.
I know it's like attributed to all Jews, but I don't think it's
just don't use the.
Don't use it, please.
It's like an umbrella thing, right? Just across the board. Don't do the racial.
I don't really like that. That's a term for all Jews.
I know what you're saying. You may not. I know you may not, but others do. We're just trying to be fair, because if we stop one thing and don't stop the other, it's kind of.
I mean, that's fair, 100%. I get it, but that's how I feel about it. I won't say it, but that's how I feel about it.
But then there's anyways, I think so. It's the loyalty. This is a big problem with the loyalty, right? After the establishment of this state called Israel, the loyalty has become to Israel first and America second. I mean, look at that Jonathan Pollard guy, right? Spied on America for Israel. He was an American Jew, right? He was a Zionist American Jew. Spied on America.
The greatest traitor in American history.
Yeah, and do you know who flew him to Israel? Mary Mandelson on a private jet.
Mm-hmm. The current president's major benefactor.
Yeah. You had Epstein visiting Israel in 2008. Ehud Barak, former Israeli prime minister, working with Epstein. Epstein funded his $1 million campaign, and he was anti-Netanyahu. And There's a lot of these reports out there that there's Epstein, Ehud Barak, and his officials. His guy, what's his name? The Ehud Barak's secretary was on it. You had the Victoria's Secret CEO, pro-Israel, and I think he was on it as well. We had Norman Green, on this app, Al Normal, defending Epstein. And when I called him out, he started attacking the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings upon him. Like, he wants to attack the religion. Like, what does Epstein have to do with the fucking religion? And this was very, and if you guys want to check up on Norm, how he was cornered by some of the people, I'm about to put a link in the chat. You guys can check it out. Because he likes to defend the pedos, and he loves Trump. So here's the video. You guys can check it out. It's on YouTube. And apparently Norm is, I think Norm's is on Epstein. I think he's on the list as well. And here's a picture with the Epstein and Norm together. Somebody texted to me, so I don't know, man. I don't know if it's AI, if it's real. Maybe it's real. Because he's in the movie industry. He was in the movie industry, Norm, and a lot of people that are in the movie business, they were connected to Epstein. So there's a picture right there. You guys can look at the picture. This is Norm on this app. His name is Al Normal. Real name is Norman Green.
Yeah, I know who Al Normal is for sure.
Yeah. So, and defending Epstein, that's a big no-no, right? And then you have to defend Trump. That's a big no-no as well, because Trump's name's on there over
a lot of these Zionists, they believe what Epstein did. He not only believed that all non-quote-unquote Jews were cattle and goyim and deserved to be exploited, deserve to be lied to, deserve to be stolen from. Their children deserve to be raped. Right? Yeah, that's what they believe. Like, if we're honest with ourselves, this is a specific sect within this belief, these Kabbalic quote-unquote Jews. I have to say quote-unquote because I don't see them as Jews. I see them as Satanist Baal worshippers, right? This specific sect, they truly believe that they are greater than everyone on earth. They are the real human beings. The rest of us, our children, our families, our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, they can exploit them, they can rape them, they can kill them, they can drink their blood, they can eat them, and it's completely okay. They can lie, they can gaslight, and they'll still go to heaven because they're the only ones who can go to heaven. And the rest of us are just, cannon fodder for their own machinations. And that's what they believe, truly. Epstein believed this. El Norbo likely believes this as well. Black Rabbi likely believes this as well. They'll be eloquent and they'll talk in a way that they care about anyone other than themselves. They don't. They're bloodthirsty monsters. The world is truly's better off without any of them. Right? 100%. I don't advocate for violence that much. I really don't. I think, like pedophiles, for example, they 100% China had it right when they recently passed a law. From what I heard, I don't know if it's 100% true. They passed a law where pedophilia is a capital crime, which it's not here in the United States, which is sickening. I think 100% these people should be put to death.
Mazi, please check out Mazi's picture. This is Norm with Epstein. And he's defending Epstein on this app. So, if you put one and one together, yeah, you can connect the dots. There's a connection here. Man, he's been defending Epstein for the past week or 2 weeks now. And I don't know, BB told me that some of the Jewish people, they think that defending Epstein is the way to go because it's an attack on Judaism. But not once I mentioned Judaism. I mentioned Epstein as a pedo. And the guy wouldn't even, if you listen to the clip, right? It's in the chat. Shape did listen to it. There's about, I don't know, it was uploaded yesterday. About, I think 10 or 15 people have listened to it. It's very disturbing. This idiot, and he's even asking what is the definition of pedophile. Like this fucker doesn't know. And then he makes the claim about, oh, the girl was only like one day. What was it? One day until 18 or something, and she was a prostitute.
And
but turned out it's not true.
One of the victims. There's others that were 14.
Yeah, the one filed the case was a
victims.
hang on, please. The one was a 14-year-old. That one did file a case or whatever, and then the 16-year-old one is the one that got him arrested, whatever. So, yeah, I mean that's it does make him a pedophile, but the problem is Norm. He's for some reason he's an old fart, 68 or 70, I don't know, 69 years old. Won't understand it. And then you had Yaakov here, right? The guy literally doesn't want to condemn it. I'm like, what kind of a person does this? Like, why don't you condemn this piece of shit? And not to mention, Norm even called Buttercup cunt. That's his Jewish sister, right? And freaking wouldn't condemn it. Like, what's wrong with these people? Like, these Zionist Jews, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these fuckers, right? At least condemn each other. They're both old, right? At least condemn each other. Condemn Norm. Norm wants to fucking, go around and, and defend Epstein on this fucking app, like a pedo. And look at the picture on Namazi's PTR, a disgusting animal. How make it make sense? How does that? It's very problematic and questionable. And then, people would be these type of people shouldn't even be on this fucking app. So it's very problematic.
Look here again, bro. He's not defending him because he wants to find some. Oh, he's a Jew, so I must defend him. That's not really what he's doing. He doesn't see a single thing wrong with what Epstein has done. He believes, just like we all believe, that Epstein was a pedophile. He believes that he was raping young girls and young children. He knows this, just like I know it, just like you know it. The difference is, he doesn't see a single thing wrong with it.
No, but when it's another background,
He doesn't see anything wrong with it. It's okay.
If it was a Muslim or a Christian or whoever, he would say something's wrong with it. It's selective.
No, but that's the point. If it's someone like him doing it, it's okay. Muslims can't do that. Christians can't do that. No one else who isn't quote unquote of Jewish lineage can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. It's evil for you to do it if you're outside of it. But Epstein, he's a Jew, so it's okay. In El Normal's mind, it's completely valid and okay for him to rape anyone's child. He's allowed to do it. What's the problem? What problem do you have
He
with
does
that?
the same for Trump too.
That's how he feels. No, but Epstein, the Trump is an asset. Asset to the Adelsons. He's a good goy slave, so it's completely okay. Even if he does it.
Yep, I put the video in the chat. Anybody that just joined, please do listen to it. How he was defending Epstein, very disturbing, disgusting fellow. It's very problematic when you have these type of people on this app. And I don't know. I think he was connected to Epstein. I believe. If you look at Mazi's pictures standing next to each other, And John Kitover, I know you're in the audience all the way at the bottom with the flower picture, son of a bitch, right? Fucking wanted for campaign fraud in one of the states. Make sure you give it to Norm. I know he's your buddy, right? He's your butt buddy. Give him the PTR. I know you like to take screenshots. You said it in one of your clips. Take a screenshot of Mazi and give it to Norm and tell him to shove it up his asshole. Look at him standing next to fucking Epstein, fucking pedo. And I don't have Norm blocked, but he did get removed 3 times this week over Epstein thing. And last time Shape cornered him really badly, and he wouldn't fucking admit that he's a pedophile. No, he wouldn't admit that Epstein is a pedophile. Hey, what's up, Rolf?
Not much. This is mind blowing. This is just incredible. if this is real, this I just can't fucking describe how insane this is, because this is literally what we were speculating. Why the fuck is he so defensive? And we were half serious, kind of just saying, well, maybe he is connected in some way. And then this picture shows up. Now, I don't know if you can reveal your sources, but can you tell us anything how this came into your possession and who might have worked it down?
I was anonymous account on my Telegram sent me this picture.
It was about an anonymous account.
Anonymous account, yeah. Because this, I think they're people. You know, when they're watching the room from the audience,
Yeah.
so they see Norm because a lot of people hate Norm's energy in a lot of rooms. Right? He's annoying as fuck.
Cool.
And somebody decided, because he's been defending, everybody's seeing this, right? He's been defending Epstein for the past week or 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
And even in the Jewish space, he's defending Epstein.
Yeah, he's done it.
So, you know, so there's people looking at it. There's a lot of, some anonymous account, non-anonymous account. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was in a shock when somebody from anonymous account sent me this picture. I'm like, okay, thank you. And then I uploaded on this, you know, the, what do you call it? On a public thing and on a public website, so everybody can have a copy of it, you know? And Mazi just checked with AI, and it's not an AI picture. Is it an AI picture, Mazi? No, right? Mazi, you want to tell us what inspired you to put this picture on your PTR? Do you like Norm?
They actually look related. Do you see it? Do you see the cat you resemble?
They do.
It sounded like, the funny thing is, the first time I heard Epstein speak, this was after all the files came out, I'm like, he fucking sounds like Norm. And now, yeah.
So guys, I work with AI images literally every day. That's my day job. And my literal job, I get paid to look for errors in AI generated images. And I've spent about 40 years in the visual arts, about 30 years every day doing digital art, including photo manipulation, photo compositing, digital concept art, digital matte painting. I'm literally an expert in photoreal imagery, and I can't see any flaw in that image. It looks completely convincing to me. It doesn't mean it could be a really good fake. It could be, because good people with Photoshop and AI, it doesn't even need to be AI, by the way. If it was a fake, it would be actually better done with a combination of either AI or just Photoshop. It can easily be done, but I can't see any signs of this being a faked image. That's just my opinion. And ChatGPT agrees with me, so that backs me up to some extent.
And his behavior doesn't help either, you know? You know, it's hard.
No, but it's still such a long.
Do you know what he said? He said he's not he's just a perv.
Yeah, I know.
We're all pervs.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I know. Like that's okay. He's just a perv. Oh, that I used to hang out with. Okay. I mean, so many people have used that excuse. Oh, I met him once, but it didn't mean anything.
That's why he's defending Epstein, okay? Because he took a picture with him, and I think he probably got some funding from him.
Wow, really?
Or his little documentary.
No, I'm not. I was thinking about it, right? So after they sent me the picture, no, it's now it's like, you know, I'm thinking, yeah, there's a possibility he got some funding from Epstein. Because, you know, you're taking a picture of him. No, I thought maybe he's defending it because of what Bibi told me. Bibi told me because they're thinking, or some of the Jewish people, they're thinking that it's attack on Judaism.
Yeah, that was
because Epstein was Ashkenazi Jew, by the way. He was born. Yeah, he's an Ashkenazi Jew, and you know, Bibi told me that they think, some of the Jewish people, they think that it's attack on Judaism, but it's not.
No.
I never called out the Judaism.
No, wait, nobody did, but they would go and defend a heinous heinous, disgusting, deplorable person who's proven to be, just because he happens to be Jewish. So you
Bibi
pretend
told
even.
me, in his circle. He said in his circle.
Done that, as he told me. Isa is like, you're only bringing.
Yeah, Isa has done it as well. Yeah, Isa has done it as well.
Guys, we've got officials using literally the same argument in government. There was one of the guys who's pushed for releasing the files. He made a statement saying, if you look at all the evidence, there is basically a network. And he said, if you're in this clique with these billionaires, you're in the Epstein class. That's what he said, right? And then he was attacked for saying that. They said that is an anti-Semitic trope. You're saying that anyone in the Epstein class is therefore Jewish, and therefore that's an anti-Semitic trope. So lots of people are using this exact argument that if you just in any way criticize Epstein, you're attacking.
So this is what they use anti-Semitism for years. With the they watered it down by trying to get people to stop talking about Palestine and the atrocities, which failed. Now this is just going to make it worse.
Of course.
The stupendous people that, let's just say, who are, as homophobic, whatever you want to call it, and they side with one side just because of that, right? There's a bunch of Americans and Europeans that may think that way. But this is a whole different ballgame. When it comes to children, people tend to be on the same page.
John Kitover, if you got his number, if you got Norm's number, call him up, right? I'm sure you got his number. Call him up and tell him to come on Clubhouse. And, tell us, did you really meet up with Epstein? What did you do with Epstein? He's listening to us right now, the John Kitover in the audience.
He's either going to deny it and say it's a fake picture.
And one of the clips, I heard John Kitover's room right now, like, I don't know, an hour ago, 2 hours ago, because I like to listen to my enemies, right? This idiot that records my room. So I went in there to listen to it. Norm was on the phone, and Norm, he was telling Norm that Amir is just, saying that you've been defending Epstein and this and that. And Norm's like, oh, what did Amir say, this and that? And he didn't really say much. Norm didn't respond to that.
Yeah, so Norm's got two choices. He can either deny it, say this is a fake picture, or he can say, oh, yeah, I met him once, I took a photo of him, so what? I just met him in passing, it doesn't mean anything. So it'll be interesting to see which way he goes with it.
That's true.
And the thing is, if he admits that he took a picture of him, it's going to be very awkward, because then everybody will say, wait, so you literally met Epstein. Why wouldn't you have mentioned that ever before? If you know the guy, wouldn't you say, I met him and I know the judge of his character and I think he's a creepy guy. But
well, the issue is, if this picture was just his picture, that's one thing. Not everybody who met him was a pedophile, right? But when you're going and involved, and when you're defending this individual vehemently, with all of your heart and soul, like as if that is where it gets very, very problematic. Exactly. So you can't beat that, and you should.
Gonna really not look good for this guy. He's gonna be squirming so much. Wow, my mind's blown. That is incredible. And,
Ray, did you see the picture?
Amir, you were asking about Weinstein the other day, right? Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein. Yeah.
Did you see the link that I posted? Because it was well known that he works with Black Cube. Have you heard of Black Cube?
Black Kid. No,
Black
Harvey Weinstein.
As in Black.
Oh, Black Cube.
Black Cube, and it's a private contract full of ex-Mossad agents, literally. And he put them to work spying on all his enemies over the whole sex scandal stuff to go after them. And those guys included literal contract killers and shit, hardcore. So Harvey Weinstein fully connected in with the worst examples of this network. Because you were saying, I'm assuming Epstein's probably connected in some shape or form. And I would say yes, either directly or indirectly through their various operatives. And again, to your point, anyone working in Hollywood, like at El Normo's level, may well have got funding or collaborated with Weinstein on movie projects. It's quite possible. I've never looked him up on movie database. It'd probably be easy to look him up. If I knew his name, I could easily look up all of the movies he worked on. And then it'd be easy to.
El Normo?
El Normo. Yeah.
His name is everybody knows his name. He's been very Norman Green. He's had his profile. Yeah, let me hear. I'll message it to you. And you know what? He's also slipped up and said it politically correct. You know when he babbles too much. He didn't realize I was on the rope. He basically said that before USAID has funded some of his projects, like some of his really obscure documentaries he's done in random countries, in order for him to influence elections.
What? You're shitting me.
Swear to God. And I'm like, huh? Did you say that? He doubled down. He goes, yeah. I'm like, I wouldn't be admitting that. He goes, everyone does it. I'm like, no, they don't.
Fucking huge mission.
I'm gonna message you, and you'll see this pattern of the places where he does really weird, obscure, random documentaries of like. You'll see. Just give me a second. I'll message you.
Yeah. Okay.
I was there, by the way, when you said that.
Can you repeat again what you just said, Ace, about Norm? Do you mind
So
repeating?
he was in the Politically Correct maybe a couple of months ago, and I actually grilled him on this in this room too. He was talking, like, you know, he blabbers for really long, and he didn't realize I was in the room, but he said that USAID, right, has given him funding for his documentaries that he does in those international, sort of random countries, for him to influence their elections. Elections interference.
No.
The U.S. government.
That's what they're famous for. USAID is famous for CIA.
That's crazy.
Aziz was there too, I believe. It was wild.
Way huge, that confession.
And I said to him,
all of it.
Listen, I said to him, you shouldn't be admitting that. He was like, everyone does it. He doubled down.
Actually, it's totally normal for everybody to be going around destabilizing foreign countries. I mean, yeah, the American way, right? That's shit.
He also said that he's done it in the U.S. too. The opposition party. It's normal, he says. It's like I'm like, there's really not. It's really not. Back channel, huh?
Okay, the rabbit hole is going really deep now. All of a sudden.
I feel like a few degrees of separation, and El Normo is very close to Jeffrey Epstein. He's probably been in similar
I don't know,
circles.
Aziz, I think you need to look at Mazzy's PTR if you're just joined up. You need to look at that.
So who's PTO?
Mazzy is on stage.
Oh, let me have a
His
look.
PTR. And that's real from what we can tell.
I had to like fish through the panel to find Mazzy. There's so many people on stage.
Well, Amir was sent that photo, and it used to be a real photo of El Normo with Epstein.
I don't know. I don't think that's a real picture.
It is a real picture. whether it's really him or not. But that's a legit photo. I've literally worked with AI imagery every day of my life. That's my job. There's nothing in it. And I've spent about 30 years.
Aziz, so ChatGPT says no, that's what Mazi's saying, right? So you want to try other apps, look it up, check it out.
I'm gonna say that's definitely El Normo and that's definitely Jeffrey Epstein. But I feel like I've seen that picture of Jeffrey Epstein before.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But yeah, again,
just to be clear, I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm saying it is possible that that's fake. ChatGPT doesn't see any evidence that it's fake. It could be fake, but
anything is possible at this moment.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Have you seen? Sorry, this is really creepy. So I sent it to you in the back channel. So some of these documentaries he's done. One of them was called 2006, an hour long, something about the time of the lives of gay Republicans. Okay, hold on. Then he did this one in 2005 gay Latinos called Latino Beginnings. Then he did 2003. He created profiles of young people overcoming adversity for the Children's Defense Fund. Oh God! Keep reading; it gets worse.
It's sort of tangentially creepy.
Yeah, he traveled to the Bosnian War and post-war zone 5 times.
Wow.
Apparently he drove a humanitarian truck and helped the new government to democratize their broadcast media.
Okay, I've got a connection there.
There's big connections. And look at what I sent you. This is all on his Wikipedia.
What, it's all on Wikipedia?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't got your message. Where's your message?
Yeah,
It's back channel. Look at.
He's on Wiki. He's got his production company there. I think he took it off though. But everybody knows it.
From you.
Just look at back channel. That's such a message.
Yeah.
Just refresh. On here. On thing. What's it called? Clubhouse.
No, I'm not seeing it.
Refresh. I sent it. There's a link.
What's that?
I sent it again. Just pull down. Let's see. It's definitely there.
Hey guys, what's up?
No, the CIA is blocking it. I'm not getting
Do you want it here? I'll put it in the chat. You want to click on it?
What's
Click
up,
on it
man?
for
What's
me?
up?
Do you see it there?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so wants to click on it or delete it. Do you have it?
Shalom alaikum, my brothers and sisters. How are you?
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, what's it called? He was defending Woody Allen as well. He was like,
Oh yeah. He did it politically correct. We all lost our mind. He did it over and over again.
Yeah.
And his buddy, he said, he knows it.
We guys talking about Dershowitz?
We're talking about Norm. You see the picture?
Oh yeah, same thing, same mumbo jumbo. You know?
Yeah. Okay. All right. My grandma, you gave me a headache. I took the headphones off earlier. Yeah, that did cook you, right? So, what's your loyalty again? The same question. With pro-America or pro-Israel? If America goes to war with Israel, what side? What side? Answer the goddamn question. Otherwise, I'll move you down. I don't give 2 fucks. I'm tired of listening to your bullshit. I'm tired of listening to your bullshit. Answer the goddamn question. Answer the fucking question. Answer it. Answer it.
There's a room.
Hurry up. Rapido.
There's no difference between America and
Come on. No. I said if America was to go to war with Israel, what side?
It's impossible. It's like saying
What side? I don't know. What side are you gonna fight from? What side?
There's no difference from New York.
I asked you, bro. It doesn't matter. What side? America or Israel?
There is no side.
You're a traitor.
America or Israel?
If they went to war with each other, I would be the peacemaker.
No, not peacemaker. You have to serve in the military. What side?
No, I'm the peacemaker.
What side? Hurry up. Yada actually asked you a pretty good question in 2003. During the Iraqi war, why did the fucking disgusting the Zionist entity help Americans to fight the war in Iraq?
Well, I look into it. I don't know so much about it.
No. Why didn't do that?
I have to look into it. I'm gonna look into it and write an article about it.
Okay, go look into it. Go get lost. Fucking idiot. Fucking traitor to America. This is what happens when you become, this so-called whatever the fuck you are, right? A fucking grifter, right? You went from Christianity to Islam, and now you're fucking, you're just a Zionist Jew.
I was never Christian, but...
And the loyalty, fucking loyalty. Bro, you're an idol worshiper.
God will strike you down.
Calm down. You weren't even Christian. I think you were like some sort of idol worshiper. That's the problem with people like you.
He's a pagan.
You clearly hate Christianity, and that's why you keep using it.
It's nothing to do with Christianity. I'm making the claim that you weren't even a Christian. You were like some idol worshiper, like
he was a pagan.
I would say, like the Hindus, right?
Yeah.
You were an idol worshiper for real.
He was going to India. Do you recall? And he was trying to marry an Indian girl. Maybe that's his next expedition.
100%.
To Hinduism. Have fun.
Brothers and sisters. Can I speak with Mr. Black?
I hate your fucking voice, man. I know, but I can't stop hate your fucking voice. Just mute the fuck up. Mute. I hate your fucking voice. I hate your voice way more than fucking Black Rabbi's voice.
Azulaki, can I speak with him?
Retarded.
Guys,
Even in the other room, we wanted to hear the other side. We wanted to hear what's her name, Judy, right?
Yeah.
But then you had to come in the fucking middle and bark. That's all you do, fucking bark. You don't even make sense.
Amir, did you know that the message of Islam hasn't reached to many people? Like it says, it's.
I am a peace warrior.
Wait, who is that speaking?
This is another piece of warrior, mood.
Oh, okay.
guys, you need to watch this documentary called Defamation. Buttercup sent it into the chat yesterday. It's so good, man. You have to watch it. Like, it basically shows how, like, a lot of the anti-Semitism that we see is just like it's quite an old documentary. This guy he's Israeli. He manages to get into the Anti-Defamation League. The CEO of the Anti-Defamation League is like walking him around the office, showing him, and then they're like, yeah, these are the cases that we have for the week, and they're like going through it, and like the examples are just hilarious. And then they go to Israel, and now there's a bunch of kids, and like they're like, obviously the Holocaust was ages ago, so they obviously don't identify with the fear of the Holocaust. So they're like actively trying to make them afraid,
Make them
and
cry, and
make them cry, make them upset. Yeah, and if you watch it, it's like, oh, this is what's going on here, and like the Americans, they are so detached from anything. They kind of just they're the non-religious Jews, so they're just protecting the identity, and then sort of perpetuating the hatred, so that the people in Israel and Isaac Herzog, the current president, is in there as well. At the time, I think he was head of the
ADL?
No, he had a different role. He was a government role, but it was head of the Ministry for Anti-Semitism, and he talks about I can't remember. He talks about Venezuela. He mentions Venezuela. He mentioned the South American states. He mentions Venezuela in there, and then the Anti-Defamation League are talking to the leader of the Ukraine, and they're saying, we can help you out, but what we're going to need is better efforts against anti-Semitism, and then we'll help you out. So it's kind of like a precursor for where we are now. Like it's so interesting. So interesting. We'll go watch it. It's called Defamation.
It's good. Emrose posted that, or someone.
No, Buttercup. Yeah.
Oh, cool. So guys, I've got the most strange conspiracy you're gonna hear maybe all year long, if not in your life. Okay? And so Ace, you mentioned that El Normo ended up in Bosnia of all places.
Yep.
They won the post-war, forming the post-war government of Bosnia.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Hold that thought. I'm going to take you all the way back to a certain president that was murdered in 1963 called John F. Kennedy. And there's a guy who was accused of his murder. His name was Lee Harvey Oswald. And he used to hang around in New Orleans for a while. And he had a family friend called Charles Dutz Murray. His nickname was Dutz. Well, this guy had a family relative who was a very interesting character called Eugene Murray, who was also hanging around in New Orleans, but not in criminal circles like Oswald's buddy Dutz Murray. No, this guy was in extremely senior positions. He was executive of the U.S. Tax Circuit in Denver. He was some sort of head of the Supreme Court, blah, blah, blah. He had a very, very high-profile career. And guess where, among other places, he ended up towards the end of his career? Bosnia. He helped appoint all the officials of the court system in the newly formed Bosnia. What a weird, bizarre coincidence, huh? Anyway.
Is it really?
Might be completely unrelated.
I know, but it literally says that he helped deliver humanitarian aid and also the process of, you said it right, democratization. What the fuck does he know about that? To be very honest.
That's my point. What did this guy from fucking New Orleans?
Bro, you trying to say Elnorm was involved in JFK?
Even Brooklyn.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he appears to be moving in a similar circle.
Because it's the same thing with, that's what it says on Wikipedia about Norm, that he was instrumental in bringing democratization to those
And here's the thing, here's the bridge to that, which is that he literally worked for USAID.
I know.
The famous
I know.
fucking CIA cutout that's busy destabilizing and regime changing all over the world. And all
He's
glad in one of these rooms.
Yeah, he's. Yeah. And, well, he's also from Brooklyn.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's a Mossad agent.
I mean, it's as close as you can get without being one, basically. I mean,
he's not bright enough to be actual.
Yeah,
He's just
he's an influence. Yeah, he's one of these many people.
useful, idiot, perhaps, like Black Rabbi.
Yeah, but the thing
He feels special.
Idiot,
Is there a picture of Black Rabbi with the Epstein out there? I'm sure there's one out there, right? Rabbi, what do you think about that? Rabbi, what do you think about that? Do you think we'll be able to find a picture with you standing next to Epstein?
And Mira, I'm already working on my third book.
Wait, Black
Fuck your
Rabbi
book
doesn't
and shove your book up your
condemn
asshole.
Epstein either. Black Rabbi
Question
is
to you.
not condemned either.
Question to you is: if we find a book, if you find a picture, you standing next to Epstein, are you gonna leave this app a bit?
Amir, you inspire me to bring.
Are you going to leave this app if we find a picture with you standing next to Epstein, you and Epstein?
Amir, I honor you.
I just asked you a question. Do you hear me? You work in the movie business, right?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So you came across Epstein, right?
Nah, I never met him. I was too pure for that.
Okay, too pure.
I didn't like black people so much.
Wait, what about, he likes black people? Hold on, he likes black people, Epstein?
No, I thought he did it.
Oh.
I thought he did it.
Did you ever work with Mira?
Amir, you understand? I'm pure. You understand? I'm pure. I'm
But Trump isn't pure? Trump's not pure then? Because you love Trump, right?
No,
Trump's
he's right. He's a virgin, Amir. Black.
Oh, wow. Well, that explains multiple.
There's a video coming out of Norm running away from resistance. We're gonna have Black Rabbi run away from me as well.
Well, the thing is like this. I do want to do this as a gift to your room. I want to invite.
I don't care about your
book. We reject gifts from people.
No, not the book. I want to invite Faya to
All
Israel.
rejects.
I want to put out.
Calm down, Faya to Israel. Fuck yourself. Yeah. Stop flirting. She's married.
No, I'm not. I want to.
She's married. She's married.
She can bring
She's
her
married.
husband.
Stop doing that. Stop doing
bring
that.
her husband. She could bring her husband.
No. Nobody's coming to Israel. Calm down.
She's invited.
Wow. Faya, you want to go to Israel? Are you gonna pay for the ticket?
Yeah, her and her husband, both of them.
With what?
With the whole tour, everything, hotel, everything set up.
Why? What's the point?
Come back and be an ambassador to you guys about the beauty of the land, the holiness of the land.
Faya, he's offering a ticket for you and for your husband. Do you want to go? Are you? I look at this guy as a fucking creep, motherfucker.
Wait, man, stop. Just be positive. I'm a
you're just a creep piece of shit, man.
I love all you guys. You have distorted views with this, but I'm literally, as we're speaking, I'm working on my third book.
Okay, good for you. Good for you. Have fun.
Cognitive dissonance, yeah. Just keep writing books full of bullshit, right? ChatGPT, long live ChatGPT. That's what you do. You write books using ChatGPT. just because of AI coming out, we have mentally retarded people like him, and there's
Amir, it
other
was
ones out
you
there, right?
who introduced this piece of, what?
I didn't introduce him. He's the one that asked me how to use it,
Yeah,
this and that.
he was
And,
all up in it. Yeah,
he already knew what ChatGPT is. You just asking me, how do you use it? This, that's it.
Yeah. This piece of crap.
Very sick, man.
But no one's going to read his books anyway, so it's okay. You can just make chat.
Yeah, like he's going to sell it on Amazon for like $10 or $5 or some shit.
No one's going to read that shit. Yeah, man.
Somebody...
This guy's an idiot one.
Just remember you said that no one's...
Are you using ChatGPT, you was writing a bunch of shit that AI said. Google AI says that image is a composite. So you're using Google AI, but ChatGPT says something else.
The second person, that is a
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Yes, Zara.
Amir, you can't sound so obnoxious and defend Palestine at the same time, Amir. You have to sound very, don't laugh at me, you like dumbass. If you can't defend Palestine and sound so obnoxious and just try to be have, the term called kaswar al-qalb, it's a disease in your heart. You need to have empathy.
Well, I think we're all different. He doesn't speak for all of us.
I don't have empathy for people like Black Rabbi character here. He thinks every single soul, including trees, animals, every little thing is a terrorist. And he wants to go occupy Gaza. He's a fucking terrorist motherfucker. Right? And he gave me death threat. He wants to come and kill me. I told him to pull up in Compton. I live in fucking Compton. And come, fuck around and find out. Right? Not only this fucker, you have Norm, the Epstein pedo. Right? That guy is a disgusting animal. You have a whole bunch of scumbags on this app. None of them will condemn Epstein because Epstein is actually Jewish. They will never condemn Epstein. And Epstein has done so much shit, so much damage to little girls, 12-year-old, 14-year-old girl. So myself, according to the school of jurisprudence that I follow, I have to expose these evil motherfuckers. And these are disgusting wild creatures like Black Rabbi, the Normal. You have Ariel. You have, what's the other one? You have Jeff. That fucking Algerian Zionist scumbag. You have a whole bunch of them on this app. They're wild creatures, all of them. All these Zionist scumbags are wild creatures. So, and you should look into the school of jurisprudence that I follow. It's called Hanafi. Majority of them, the Muslims all over the world, they follow that particular school of jurisprudence. According to that school of jurisprudence, I have to expose the evil. And that's what I've been doing. And I know I shouldn't be cursing, but I'm a human being at the end of the day. And I hate these motherfuckers. Seriously, I hate this fucker right here, Black Rabbi character. His name is, Sharif Hassan or whatever the fuck he was. He claimed to be a Muslim, a Christian, Muslim. Now all of a sudden he became a Jew. And he lives inside a stolen land called, Jerusalem or Israel, whatever you want to call it. I told him multiple times, come back. No, he doesn't want to come back. So, that's where I'm at right now. Anyways.
So apparently we have to be timid, quiet, talking about a genocide. Wow.
These people, these genocidal psychopaths, they support genocide. This idiot doesn't even think it's a genocide. This retard called Black Rabbi character. And this UO character, that's another one. Freaking scumbags, man. They literally when you question their freaking whole position, is it falls flat. They don't even know what the hell they follow.
So Zara, the peaceful protesting and resistance that Hamas has done, Palestinians have done for decades, failed. So would you say that they shouldn't have used force, has sat there quietly and continued? Zara? If you want to critique people, you should probably answer.
I wasn't listening to you. Sorry, I was thinking when you said peaceful protest, I got zoned out and was thinking about the peaceful protest that took place in Sri Lanka against the corruptors. What did you ask?
So you critique other people with how they speak about a genocide, especially talking to Zionist maniacs. So do you think after the Palestinians, Hamas, all of these groups who protested peacefully, and there's been no change, should they have sat on their hands and not used force to fight back?
No, I don't think so. I think I believe in peaceful protest. That's it.
But if it doesn't work,
it worked in Sri Lanka.
No, what do you mean it worked in Sri Lanka? The government turned off the access to the internet. And also keep in mind, that was people internally upset with their government. We're talking about a country that's under occupation, a very violent occupation. So people should sit on their hands and not fight back if peace doesn't work.
You're right, absolutely. That's what I was saying when people try to compare these Iran protests to the Palestinian protests. I say the same thing. Yeah, we're a bit more aggressive, but like we're getting carpet bombed 24/7 and babies are dying. Okay? In Iran, your favorite actor is dying and getting hanged because he collided with the Mossads.
Yeah.
I started.
Yeah, but back to Zara, hold on. When it came to the independence of India, was there not any violence that had to be used to push the Brits?
India and Sri Lanka has nothing to do with India.
I know, but you brought up Sri Lanka in a conversation that had to do with Palestine, and you brought that up, and I wasn't talking about it. So let me also bring something else up. So when India gained its independence, was it very quiet, peaceful, or did they have to push?
No, there was like war.
So were you against that?
There was war. There was war in Sri Lanka too for their independence.
I'm not talking about Sri Lanka. Oh, there was violence.
Yeah. Violence is in the war.
He's talking about the recent. Okay, that's fine. So then, why are you saying that Palestinian? You only believe in peaceful protest when it comes to Palestine.
I see your point. I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. So don't be my point.
I'm not agreeing with you, but I need to sort of, sit on that and just think. I don't know.
Zara, a lot of these scumbags on this app, we know each one of them. We know this guy, we know El Normal, we know a whole bunch of Zionists. And I've been talking to these people. This room's been open since a year and a half now. So I realized all of these people's true colors have come out. Every one of them. You know what I'm saying? So the way I know, when new people come into the room, they don't realize why I'm, talking the way I'm talking. Is because I'm kind of fed up and tired of these pieces of shit on this app. These fucking scumbag, mindless motherfuckers.
Facts.
So they're not willing to understand, and I use them as punching bags. He's literally a punching bag. Look at this bitch right here. He's a fucking punching bag. His mom is so respectful. Muslim mom, right? Her name is Layla. And this scumbag right here, this son of a bitch, just had to go to fucking Jerusalem, became a Jew. In the beginning, he said it's a genocide, and all of a sudden, right, he became freaking extreme motherfucker.
He got the
right, that lives inside Israel.
He got the 7,000.
Yeah, the only issue that you guys have collectively in was separation from peace is you not accepting American dominance.
American dominance and where? You're not even loyal to America. I asked you this clear-cut question. If America goes to war with Israel, you could answer the fucking question, right? You would booty clap for a Jewish state because it's a Jewish state, because you became a Jew. All of a sudden, you became a Zionist Jew. You're going to side with fucking Jewish state. That's it. You're just a bitch. Just a fucking bitch. You live in fucking, what is it, Dimona, right? Where they fucking, shove a pill down your fucking throat because of the reactor?
You live in Jerusalem. You don't live in Jerusalem.
Fucking scumbag. Yeah. You're just a bitch, and you like to fucking get whipped by another man. Should we put the video in the chat? How you were getting whipped by another fucking man when you arrived in Israel?
Put it.
Fucking scumbag.
He looked like he was in
There's no
prison.
whipping. Okay, let's put the link in the chat. Let's see.
Yeah, let's watch
I want
the video.
people to judge it by themselves now.
I think we should watch
Here's
it.
the link where he thinks, fucking bitch.
You know what it is?
Here's the rabbi character dancing with the LGBTQ people. It goes against his Torah, by the way. Here's the spanking one. Chained up and getting spanked by a fucking, by another man.
You're not Muslim. You're not Muslim.
I'm not. Who the fuck cares? You're murtad. You left fucking Islam a long time ago.
Yeah, the way you said I was Christian.
No, bro, you said your mom or your family was Christian. All of a sudden, you became you became a Muslim. You were born as a Muslim, and then you converted to Judaism.
Because it's better.
Okay, it's better. What's better? Because you feel important, right? Because nobody wants to give you attention because there's too many Muslims out there. Yeah. You felt like, hey, nobody gives me attention. I need a fucking attention.
Do you work for the film industry? Is it true that you work for the film industry?
What?
I did. Now I'm a rabbi.
Okay.
Yeah, I teach Torah full time.
Yeah, now he's
you don't have to bark in the chat when you're on the stage. This app is made to have that conversation. You're welcome to have a conversation. You don't have to bark in the chat. Just like Black Rabbit here, you can come up and speak. No? Does America support all wars of the U.S.? No, I don't support all wars. It's a simple question.
You're a traitor.
I don't support the wars.
You call Black a traitor because of he not supporting the war of U.S.
The question was asked. Did you hear the question, or you just say you mumble? The question was asked. He's an American citizen, lives inside Israel. He doesn't have Israeli passport. Yeah, right. The question was asked. Just because he's a Jew, would he clap for Zionist state, a Jewish state called Israel? The question was, if America down the road goes to war with Israel, what side would he be fighting for? Would he be defending his Jewish state just because he converted to Judaism like 10, 20 years ago, right? He got his peanuts cut off or whatever the fuck happened to him. Versus, would he be fighting for America? He was born and raised in America. So that was the question. I called him a traitor because he claps for he doesn't answer the question. Go and ask him. Ask him in front of me.
So are you a traitor if you don't?
Ask this fucker a question. Ask this fucker a question. Go and ask him. Ask him. Ask this fucker a question.
He already answered. I'm asking.
What did he answer?
I said that I would be the peacemaker between the countries. That's what I said.
You cannot be a fucking peacemaker. You're not a UN expert. You have no fucking credentials. You're just a bitch.
Why do you speak? You're not Muslim now.
Amir, here's another version of this. Amir, listen. Here's another version of that question.
Right?
There's a nuclear bomb, okay, that's about to explode, and you have to press one button, okay? The first button is somewhere in Israel. The second button is somewhere in America, and the third button is, let's say, if you're whatever other country or lineage you're from, okay? You have to press a button. If you don't, a nuclear weapon will go off in all three countries. Which one do you choose?
Israel for sure.
So there's no way around it. There's no way around it. You can't say, oh, I'm going to make a peacemaker with the buttons. No. You have to choose something. So Black Rabbi, what do you choose? It's between U.S. and America. Okay, you have to choose one. And if you don't choose, a bomb goes off in both. Which one do you choose? Yeah, I got you, Tom.
I would choose Israel. To bomb Israel.
Oh, I was asking Black Rabbi, but thank you, Ryan. Yeah, Black Rabbi, which one would you do? So you are not on the side of America. You see, Amir? You frame the question like that.
Maybe he's on the side of humanity.
So that makes him a traitor.
No, if you're on the side of humanity, you would spare one country.
I might try to convince
you wouldn't let civilians
people not to blow these bombs.
Juho, how about you? Finland and or somewhere in Israel. Which one would you choose? Or if you don't choose any, bomb goes off in both. Which one do you choose?
It's not guaranteed that bomb goes off in either.
No. A bomb. There's two nuclear bombs. You have a choice. Either one goes off in Finland, one goes off in Israel, or it goes off in both countries. Which one do you choose?
It might be better that I fight against the idea of exploding these bombs, and then they would quickly go off.
No. You can't. You can't reframe the question. You have to choose one.
Yeah, somebody might tell me to choose one, and I might tell them I'm not playing their game.
So
okay, then if you don't do that, then a bomb is going off in both. Yep. Okay. You're not a humanitarian. You're going to kill civilians on both sides. Good job, Juho.
No, I was trying to avoid civilians and soldiers on both sides.
Humanitarian would be looking at populations between Israel, United States. The United States has like over 340 million, right? If you want to do it logically, you could do it logically. If you guys are really
there's plenty of other questions we can ask him, right?
By the way, I might try to flip the coin also myself.
Flip the coin, bro. You are a traitor. All you care about is you don't even know what
that would be telling that I love
your moral compass. Your moral compass is not even pointing north. Last time we were engaging in a court proceeding about we were talking about the court ruling or whatever, right? Let's say if there's a terrorist or pedophile or whatever out there, and the court decides that he is a pedophile, you said you justify. You said, the court makes mistakes. The court only makes what is it, less than 2% or 1% or 5% that would make mistake. 95% it's on point.
He may not even accept the ruling if he feels like he doesn't want to.
So we agree that courts make mistakes.
Yeah, I said it was less than 5%, not 95%. 95% of the time they're correct.
Mistakes.
Yeah, but the case I told you, it doesn't fall under the mistake. The pedophilia case, literally raping a child, yeah. So if you were the judge,
mistakes also on those cases.
If you were the judge on the Epstein case, you would have let him slide. You'd be like, it's okay, here, it's okay.
You deny forensic evidence as well?
Fucking idiot.
Strange ideas. Why would I act differently in the Epstein court case than in the other?
What do you mean the others? You're not making any sense. So you doubt everything? So everything that happens, every court case, so it was the Nazis were put on trial. We don't know. Maybe they're innocent. So everything gets thrown out. So you have no.
Nazi was an innocent person, right? Nazi. Hitler didn't do anything. Hitler didn't do anything, right?
No, but it sounds strange that you think that courts never make.
No, but he was innocent. Why are you saying he was guilty?
I'm not saying that he was innocent. I'm not saying that you are innocent.
No, but how do you know he was? How do you know he was guilty? How do you know he was guilty?
Who?
Nazi. You weren't present when he was putting people in the ovens.
No. But I can say that this case is clearer than I'm now to get some.
No, but how do you know that you don't accept the court ruling? The court makes mistakes. Back in the day, court made a lot more mistakes. How do you know that this Nazi character, Hitler? Yes, necessarily.
Less technology back in the day.
They had less technology. They didn't have the DNA bullshit. They didn't have none of that. How do you know?
I agree with the DNA, but otherwise, I don't think why they.
Yeah, but there was no DNA back then. That's what I'm telling you.
There were also no videos or anything like that either. Nothing about.
There was no videos. There was nothing. It was just.
And I guess the DNA proves that courts make mistakes because people have found many cases where
there was no DNA. I'm asking you about a Nazi. How do you know a Nazi was guilty?
What is special in the Nazi case? I don't understand.
No, it's special because how do you know Nazi was guilty? Because there was no camera footage. There was no social media. There was nothing there.
I know they were guilty.
How do you know? How do you know it was guilty?
It depends on the amount of reliable evidence.
Do you believe Nazi was guilty?
Why
would I believe something like that?
Okay, he doesn't believe, so he's a pro-Nazi. Okay.
So basically, you do it by selective. So you can unequivocally say that those judgments were real. When it comes to a pedophile, then you're gonna doubt it. Very weird.
No, Amir is the only person here who thinks that you should differentiate cases that have different character. I think all the cases are the same in the sense that you want to have some good proofs.
Victim statements, people who actually gone through it, they're not proof enough?
Just finished chapter 2 based off.
No one's talking to you. So Joe, if God forbid your daughter tells you something, would you go and say, would you not believe her?
The people I know, I can say that some of them I can trust more than others. So it's easy to make the difference there.
Man, these people are just like an ulterior. They're trying to prove a point. Like, this is why Norm is defending Epstein and fucking Woody Allen. They're just trying to prove a point, man. They've got like a greater point that they're trying to prove. They're not being honest, man. These guys, if they were being honest, we would have had a quicker answer, you know. But they're doing all this little stuff.
So Aziz, with Woody Allen, he didn't get charged. So like, how do we make that case that
There's
you
a
were the thing
recording of Mia Farrow, his long-term partner at the time, that their adopted daughter went to her and told her that he did a lot of wrong things. Yeah. And there's a recording where she's speaking to him and she's crying, and then what's his name?
He also married his stepdaughter. He's married to his stepdaughter now.
Yeah. That was that stepdaughter he married. Mm-hmm. She actually is at the Epstein files, and she's saying that the 15-year-old is trying to she was against the Me Too movement, saying that they're trying to take advantage of these men.
What?
Look it up. Her name was Soon Yi something. Look it up.
Yeah.
She literally said that they were trying to take. She was upset about it. This 15-year-old was trying to set him up, and she's trying to take advantage. Blah blah. She was totally against the Me Too movement. I'm like, what the heck? Talk about being groomed.
Yeah. But again, like the Black Rabbi Juho, they don't realize, but they work for Baal, they work for Moloch, and they work for...
Yeah, of course they do.
Yeah, and they
exactly. And they're more than okay with it.
Yeah.
Which makes it even more fucking disgusting to me.
Yeah, 100%. So, they work for these child sacrifice rings. They're like useful idiots. Like, they think they're gonna, Black Rabbi thinks, if I talk in a certain way, I'm gonna become a politician. No, if you just shut your mouth about the fact that they're sacrificing kids, you might get something. It might give you a treat. You know what I mean? Might give you a little treat.
So some people,
right, Black Rabbi was speaking for peace.
One question.
He was speaking for one. Go on.
Was the ball burning AI video? Was that real?
What, the one in Iran? That was real.
That was real?
Yeah, there's 3 different videos. Yeah.
Okay.
People keep saying there's AI.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused. Some people on X are
it was just that one room. It was just that girl in the room. I was there.
No, I'm talking on Twitter. Like, I'm reading Twitter comments.
I don't know. I've heard that.
Because people on Twitter are saying it's AI as well, but...
No, it looks pretty... We're talking about something else. What ball video are you talking about?
Not ball. I'm talking about the ball.
In Iran, they were burning the effigy, the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I was talking about the...
I was just watching that, and then it had a picture of Epstein and the Israeli flag, so I was just like, whoa. I was just wondering if that's real or not.
Yeah, it looks pretty legit. I mean, I watched the video from another angle.
Dude, honestly, at this point, on Twitter, there's so much AI videos that are getting posted that I can't tell what's real or not. And it came to that stage now. AI looks so real.
But you know what? I saw like a lesser quality one where it was like someone filming it, where it was like lesser quality. So I don't know. I mean, it's a strange one, but either way, I mean, Iran don't have to burn a Baal effigy. I mean, they're sacrificing kids. They're doing their bit anyway. You know what I mean? So like Juho, like all of these guys, like Juho and Black, like if these guys won't read the Epstein files because they know, like, oh, damn, we're working. This is who we're working for.
According to Alex Jones, Trump went into office and he snapped out his whole staff saying that you better release the files right fucking now, blah blah blah.
No, Alex Jones is sold out.
Alex Jones is a bitch.
He sold out. He sold out. He sold out.
Yeah.
It's not about selling out. Because of him, there was a massacre that he denied the massacre that happened. The school shooting.
The school shooting. But he got sued for $1 billion for that.
Yeah. I wouldn't take shit from him after that one thing, right? Denied the shooting because he's just a liar. He's a clout chaser. All he cares about is money.
Yeah, and right now he won't criticize the Republicans. He's just politicizing it.
But wasn't he the first one to like sneak into one of those Freemason things back in the day?
Yeah, Bohemian Grove. Yeah, but he's compromised, man. If you listen to him, he's not speaking the same way. You know what I mean?
Crazy, insane.
Yeah.
By the way, disregard my last comment. There was indeed a genocide in Iran. I apologize for that. I just read more of it. Yeah. Sorry.
That wasn't it's not a genocide.
You can't call it a genocide.
MJ, it wasn't a genocide. It was a massacre.
Yeah.
Sorry, massacre. But yeah, disregard the last comment I made. But yeah, I apologize.
A genocide is a very specific thing. So, yeah.
Anyways,
Hey, my brother's done back.
So, back to the Bosnia thing. Epstein was involved in Bosnia, but during a later period, and there's some scandals involving this connection to a major politician there, and some underage trafficking connected with that character.
In Bosnia.
A guy that I know, his name is Katzenberg. He started that company, DreamWorks, the Hatchetware.
Yeah, nice deflection. It's not going to help you. Everybody knows that. It's not you. You numbskull.
So,
at least if you heard what I was talking about. So, not listening. Let's go.
We're all on the same page. We're all on the page.
To in Bosnia in a very bizarre circumstance, helping to find their democracy of all things with the help of US aid, notorious CIA cutout that is busy regime changing and destabilizing and redefining democracies all over the world. Funny that El Norma should be involved in that personally. Very, very suspicious in my opinion.
Yeah. It doesn't surprise me, you know. I think like El Norma or Black Rabbit, they're all working for like this satanic surveillance state, you know, international cabal, you know what I mean? So that's who they work for. So they don't know it. That's the sad part, you know what I mean? They don't get invited to the sacrificing to Moloch.
They involve for the big dogs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, they just sort of, hello, sir, could I have some more food?
They're taking care of the clubhouse people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. They've been sent on the small assignments, you know what I mean? Just just argue with people, like, just misinform them. You know what I mean?
think El Normo knows a lot more than he lets on, to be honest.
I think so.
He's a very shady character.
Someone told me that his wife is on the Epstein files.
Really?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Someone told me that.
He's a director as well.
But I don't know. That's not confirmed or true. But someone told me that. It was one of these rooms. It was not Amir's room, but it was one of these rooms. Someone told me that, and then I don't remember who, but it's not confirmed nor denied.
Oh, interesting. Thanks.
But hey, since you know a lot, check it out.
His wife's name is on his wiki.
Really? I'm on that page now, but I don't see his wife mentioned.
It says his spouse. Look, it says here, Lauren Lazin.
Oh yeah, Lauren Lazin. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. All right. Let me look that up. Cool.
So yo, Amir, I gotta ask you something. What's next now for U.S. and Iran? What is next? Like, what's going on? What's like the next step now? What's really going on now?
Well, Netanyahu did a speech yesterday, and he was like, Trump wants to make a deal, and he sounded upset that they wanted to make a deal because at the end of the day, that doesn't help the international cabal.
There definitely needs to be a regime change for sure, because that is not cool.
No, but this is the thing. This idea of regime change. I mean, this idea like that we just keep changing regimes. Like what we see.
Yeah, but bro, if people are getting killed, then
yeah, but you know what it is. It's like this is being inflamed by people in, it's the same with like Israel. Like there's Jews in America that are funding settlements, creating violence in the region and live there. The same with Iran. It's like there's random Jews in LA saying, yeah, you need to just go and just start and fight. Stand up and fight and do this, and then it's like.
Nah, but taco talk. I know you're gonna say something. No, I'm gonna go.
But that's not true. It's not random Jews in LA.
No, I'm not saying it's. I'm saying like a lot of diaspora Jews are inflaming the situation. I'm not saying that I don't agree with the IRGC does it wrong, but I think at this stage, it's a little manufactured attention, and so what I see as a lesser of two evils, at least for the time being, is a deal with America and Iran to reduce the tension and go forward. But the idea of a regime change is, I just think that just plays into the hands of like the game plan here. Like they don't. But
I feel like we don't know the situation because we're not there, bro.
No. You don't need to be like this. Is a long-standing history. But do you know how many people and how many presidents and how many world leaders have been saying we need to change the regime in Iran before this regime, before the regime before that, like numerous regimes back to back.
Aziz, let me clarify something for you, okay?
This is
so. Hold on. So, overthrowing the Iranian regime is no small feat, and you're right that many who claim that, all those that I talked to, like, okay, what's your plan? How do you think it's going to be done? None of them have an answer. It's just like a hope and a dream. No one can give any answer into how the regime can actually be overthrown, okay? But that does not mean that the only people that are displeased with this regime are a fringe group on the outside, okay? A lot of the people who are pro-Pahlavi supporters, though, okay, that I've come across are not really the smartest people when it comes to, like, politically advocating. They have a lot of hate in their heart, okay? And they're revenge seeking. They're not freedom seeking, okay? So, I don't think anyone should minimize the atrocities that have occurred in this.
No, I think eventually, Tak, I think you misunderstood me. I think eventually, the Iranian people should look to new leadership and in an organic way. But what it is this idea. What they're doing is they've inflamed tensions to where there's rioting. So then the IG respond, and as a result, you have like this. Oh well, we need to defend them, and now we need to attack the leadership, and we need to.
I understand what you're saying, Aziz. I know what you're saying. And I'm not sitting in the Pentagon or within Iran to know exactly what's going on or what will stoke the battle drums for war. Okay, none of us know that. We're just kind of echoing whatever we feel, whatever our sentiments are. Okay, my point, what I'm trying to tell you is that, and I'm totally anti-Zionist. Pro-human rights, pro-Palestinian human rights, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not denying, nor do I know, can I confirm, that Mossad, whatever their tweets were the ones who inflamed or engulfed the protesters to go weaponize and do whatever they need to. Nobody knows exactly. It's a possibility, right? Mm-hmm. It could fit a narrative, but what I want people here in this room to kind of back off from is to say, yeah, because this fits the narrative of the Zionist regime, this is exactly what's happening. Okay? I've heard a lot of people saying that the only people killed were Mossad agents in Iran. Like that's
that's not true. That's not true. No. Yeah, I think from the face value, it sounded as if, I didn't, as if I was saying, oh, it doesn't matter what's going on, or, it's only CIA agents and Mossad agents that are protesting. No, I think a lot of people in Iran, like I said, I don't agree with the IRGC. I think a lot of people in Iran are unhappy with the IRGC. You hate the IRGC. But like I said, it just happens to be a convenient time to because I think their support is dwindling anyway. Do you know what I mean? But I think that, like I said, with all the tweets and stuff, they're trying to inflame the situation for an ulterior motive. Which, fair enough. Like something you can say, the enemy is my enemy is my friend. But I think that the Iran will be worse off for this accelerated process, if that makes sense. Like
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you, and the reason that I don't disagree with you is because the opposition has not provided any clear path as to they talk about referendum, right? As if airstrikes, 2 seconds later there's a referendum. None of them talk about the risks associated with air attacks, the threats of it blown up into a regional conflict. They don't want to talk about the Strait of Hormuz getting shut down. They don't want to talk about balkanization. They don't want to talk about a power vacuum in general being in Iran. No, you talk that, you're fucking pro-regime, right?
Yeah.
That's the same a lot of hardline monarchists like to take, all right? Then other side of the spectrum, there's people say, and I'm not saying you're saying this, but I just want to air it out well in this room, okay? There's people who say that Mossad and CIA definitely were too stoked the fire for the protesters to turn into rioters and whatnot, okay? Listen, one day that could be factually proven and true, but circumstantial evidence like Mossad, Twitter saying this, and Mike Pompeo saying that, listen, if you've never quoted Mossad and Pompeo before, you cannot selectively quote them when it fits your narrative, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe one day it will be proven, but we don't have evidence that is exactly what happened, okay?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
that?
no, I just want to say quickly, for me, when I think about the way the American regime change, happens, typically they destroy their autonomy and a lot of big infrastructure. They said they're going to destroy the missile defense. They're going to destroy a bunch of things, and that puts Iran in a situation just going forward. Like I said, it was up to me.
It would be interesting to be able to seek to peek inside
America
BB's
plans
mind.
to do it is, Iran will ultimately be subjugated as a process. They won't have autonomy. They'll lose control of that Strait of Hormuz. They'll lose control of a lot of the things that makes Iran great.
We wouldn't be here otherwise.
So,
Okay,
I think there should be a
drunk half the time.
overthrow them.
Okay, if there is like a mental situation, I mean, we should all.
But to be honest,
yeah, they've been brutal and they've been
even
violent.
something you use and abuse, I will take it and I will take it with me and make it stronger.
BB, can you answer some questions, please?
BB, when was the last time you checked?
Old school.
When was the last time you checked your liver, BB?
It's okay. It's not about you now.